Okay, so generally, if you look at topic 6, practice set 1, it is a topic on, this is the subchapter on increasing and decreasing function. Okay, it's the subchapter on decreasing function. So if you look at this question, okay, first one, 5 and 8 are quite easy. Lah. Okay, so the only thing that I want to bring to your attention is you need to write this down. Okay, for fx2 be increasing, f prime x have to be greater than 0. Is that okay? Okay, so there is some presentation details that I would like you all to take note. For fx to be increasing, f prime is greater than 0. Okay, so there's a bit on some requirements on application. Okay, don't rush to copy. Just copy answers will do, but working through yourself. Okay, any issue? First one should be quite easy, right? X equal to cannot. Okay, so increasing, right? Remember this definition means f prime x is more than 0. Okay, it is not more than equal. Some of you seems to confuse with this. Yeah. 4 told me when they search ChatGPT told them this. So I went to search ChatGPT. Indeed, it really shows this, but it is not increasing. It is more than in Singapore context. Okay, in other countries, they may say that this is increasing, and this is strictly increasing. Okay, but for Singapore, this increasing just means more than 0. Okay, so let's be clear. Let's be clear. Yes, sir. Get out! Huh? You call me Mr. Lee? What you call Mr. Lee? Jason Lee or Lita Leong? Huh? Physics Lee. Huh? Don't know what to fill out. People only mistake other people for me. People never mistake me for other people else. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yes, Timothy. Huh? You set location. Yeah, Braden, can you set location? Okay. So don't worry. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Okay. So Braden, okay? Braden, okay? Yeah. Okay. Can okay? Can okay, so go on. Okay, why is it an increasing function? Find dy dx, explain why is it an increasing function. Okay, so here again you need to write down because okay, for increasing function, okay, basically you need y or y prime greater than 0. Since they start with y, or you can say I want dy dx to be more than 0. Or so dy dx more than 0, then what next? After you found your dy dx, you need to compartmentalize. Okay, so please take the effort to go and explain the individual parts. Okay, this is let me highlight green color, yellow, then blue. So take some time to explain all of them are greater than 0. All of them are greater than 0. Okay. Now, some of you ask, why must I write this down? Nothing in particular, it's just given by the question. But if since they tell you that x is not 0, then x squared is more than 0, x plus 1 more than 0, x 1 more than 0. So it's easy to explain because the green, yellow, and blue, they are all positive. Yeah. Can. Then if you write this way, then you just 2x power 4 or 2x power 4 plus 6x squared plus x plus 1 square, right? Then you write it in the different way. You write it x power 4 is always more than 0. 4x negative 6x squared is always positive. X squared plus 1 is always positive. You can put like something like this for all. This means for all x in real, you can put something like this, negative. This means less than 0. Okay? Can? I'm looking at you. R minus. R minus. Real negative real numbers. Can I? For what? Oh. Okay, very good, very good. How? Okay. Can I? Okay. But good job to you for doing. Okay. May I move on? Yeah, since we are looking at the screen and copying for a while. Those who never do, copy the answer, not the working. Okay, copy the answer. Then you try. Very good. At least copy the answer. Okay, copy the answer. But most importantly, guys, what is important is your D1DX correct. But D1DX still wrong. Wow, you must. By now, you say out of 10 times, 9 times must be correct. Okay, Brendan? Yeah, okay. Still pause. Okay. Why is it X? But the question says so. You go watch wrestling. Last time there was a guy because Stone Cold said so. Yeah, so it's this is X less than 0. Question says so much. Oh. Can Loy, okay? Jenna, okay? Can Okay, now I go to question 1. Okay, question 1, I don't know how you all go about doing it, but question 1, okay, when you prove increasing or decreasing function, you can draw the graph to help you, but do not try to avoid using the graph as working. Why? Because if you use the graph as working, sometimes yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard. Sometimes the graph you draw wrongly, then very risky. Okay, so increasing, decreasing function, always try to go back to the definition. What's the definition? Dy dx more than 0. Dy dx less than 0. Okay, so why is the so many people do where's Ethan? Yo. Sick. Who else is not here today? All here today, 27 people. So I have 1 student. Okay, now because you look, you have secant square. You can't see properly. Secant square. What secant square is? What? It's a square function, right? It's a square function. When you differentiate tangent, you get secant square. Secant square is like secant x basically more than. It's a square function. Okay, the square function will basically always be more than 0, right? Can secant x be 0? Why? Why not? Sorry? Well done, Dorcas. Okay, so secant x is the same as 1 over cosine x. Okay, okay, so secant x is 1 over the cosine x. Okay, so you see, if I want to equate this to 0, can I? Can't. Because this means that 1 equals to 0, right? Which is this is 2 equals, right? Cannot happen. So A, because remember the definition is whenever we equate a function to fraction to 0, this just means that the fraction is 0. Based on this definition, you know that secant x, because it's 1 over cos x, 1 and 0 will never work. Okay? So that's the nugget of wisdom I hope you all can take away. Yeah. Why do they have this definition? Why do they have this definition? Why do they have this definition for secant square? Mitra, why do they have this definition for secant square? Answer me. Oh. Yes. Why do they yeah. But what about at the end points? What will happen? Very good. Why? Yes. If you consider secant pi over 2, if you consider secant pi over 2, it's the same as 1 over cosine pi over 2, which is like 1 over 0. Oh, this is undefined. Huh? Huh? Yes. Okay. You all understand what this means?
Yeah.
This one means doesn't include, doesn't include. Good. Thanks for pointing this out. Okay. When you have something like this, okay, when you have x, for example, a big bracket a comma b, this means x is between a and b. Have I mentioned this before? I did, right? I did, right? I was very deliberate to mention. But if I give you a square bracket, what does a square bracket means? Including. Okay? Can I? Square means include. Or square means include. Oh, okay, yeah. So you just take note. Why all this slowly will come out. Senior high, they will appear. Senior high notes are all like this. They are all in set notation. It's like you see a lot of symbols. Oh. Question 1A. No, there won't be a stationary point. Yeah. For tangent x, right, it looks like that, but it's not stationary point. Because you'll be increasing for the graph. Because I basically, that's another reason why count graph would, like we review out the graph. Not because if I go back to the definition of definition of inflection point is limit d1 ds to 0. So next I go to B. B again.
Doesn't mean like it's only including those two.
No. The whole range. The whole range from A to B. Can. So example, x is inclusive 2 to 10. Right? That means x is between 2 and 10. Here, is x equals to 3 out of it? Yes, yes. Is x equals to 3 inside?
Yeah.
Is x equals to 5 inside? Yes. Is x equals to 10 inside? Yes. Very good. Okay, Okay. So 1B, again, just differentiation. So if I differentiate, I see the chain rule. Then inside what e power x. Okay, so if I differentiate 1 is 0. If I differentiate e power x is e power x, which is inside here. Can? Oh yes, there will be. Oh yeah. Good eye. Okay. Good eye means good eye means that you saw something sharp. Joshua, see closer. Look, see. Okay, so because you see that this is always more than 0, then there's a negative, right? So negative, you write it out slow. Okay? Don't copy, write it out slow. Copy answer will do. Okay, what are you doing? 3, 2, 3. In which one? Interval notation. Oh, okay. Like, you mean like this? Like this one. So, like I was saying earlier, are you okay with this two? Are you okay? Try. The best practice set, the best is to try. This one. So, what does this represent? Let me say, this means that x. Okay, what does the trident sign mean? This means member. Okay, this means like interval. This is like interval. Okay, x is a member of this interval. That is set notation. Okay, so this itself is considered set notation. So I think you try to write like this, as the teacher marking will really be happy. because they see that you are really trying to value add your answer. Okay. Okay. You can't see properly. How many times I tell you don't stand, see on your chair will break. Okay. So I go to question 2. Okay, question 2, there are some things to take note of. Number 1, you have a square root. So inside the square root, there is this portion here. What's the condition on the part in yellow? 10 minus x minus 3 has to be, if it's inside a square root, it has to be greater than equal 0, or basically not it can be 0, but then it's the okay. Then what else? So yeah, right. So first of all, increasing straight away in increasing decreasing function in differentiation question. If you do not know what to do, just differentiate something. You should get some marks. Yeah, every question you don't know what to do, just differentiate. You get some marks. Okay. So after I differentiate, let's just expand. Let's expand. This, if I were to expand, this is the same as minus x squared plus 13x minus 30 to the power of half. And that gives me this. After I differentiate, negative 2x, chain rule, I can see negative 2x plus 13, chain rule. So this part is chain rule. Right? I want it to be increasing. That means I want this to be more than 0. And now I observe. I want this to be more than 0, right? Right? If a square root will always be? Yes, very good. Well said. Yeah. Square root is always non-negative. Okay? So we can basically say that since 2 of square root negative x squared plus 7x minus 30 is more than 0. Can this be 0? Can this be 0? Just now Loy was asking what, can this be 0? Now on high side, I look at this. Can this be 0? Why not? Yes. Okay, we always avoid the zeros of a denominator. Okay? Yeah, we always avoid the zeros of a denominator. Or, that's the lesson that I always avoid the zeros of a denominator. So what does it bring me down to? It's just 13 minus 2x more than 0. And x is less than 13 over 2. This is the first constraint. This is the first constraint. Okay? What other constraints are there? Whatever that's inside, it has to be non-negative. Because I'm inside a square root, that means I have to put on the show. Okay, so I'm inside the square root, what must I do? I need to be more than equal 0. Sorry, more than 0, not more than equal 0. Or tidy up a bit, multiply by negative 1. X is between 3 and 10. So constraint number 1, constraint number 2, put them together. If I combine 1 and 2. This is the merge or the intersection of 1 and 2. Then I get this interval. Is it okay? Combine 1, combine 2 to get this number 3. Okay, just like you who's trying, I'm also putting in set notation. This means between 3 and 13 over 2. Or see if you can write this way. 6.5 is okay. Don't write 6.7, Carrie. So far, okay? Yeah. It is best to do. If not, how do you get 3? Sorry. Careful of your bottles. I'm hitting the. Going to walk around. EV okay? One okay? Okay, so I go to part B. Do I go to part B? Part B, maybe I go through a bit. Because, okay, so part B, if look at the two of you, so sweet. Okay. So part B, what am I using, guys? Okay. Part B, I'm using. Okay, don't copy this. Don't copy this, because I find the answer not so appropriate. Okay. Okay, part B. Okay, guys, now I'm looking at part B. Yeah, I think this is one of the valuable questions in this practice set. Okay, Can I? Why you keep looking outside, Mitra? What are you looking for? Huh? Have you moved on with your life or you still looking for 404? Huh? Okay, so B is what we call, okay, if you see more than 0, right? Okay, so did anyone got tangent? Anyone got tangent X? If you even try, you got tangent X? Got tangent X? Got tangent X now. Okay. Okay, so this is the answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. Is it the same as yours? Same. Same. Or anyone use tangent X? I just want to go around and see. Anyone use tangent X? Since you're working. You use tangent X. Okay. You use. Bro, don't like that. 这个我先跟你讲，不过我会解释是什么，要拿来教一个东西。谢谢你帮我做这个。Anyone? Any other? Okay.
Wait, what?
What is wrong? You think what is wrong?
Oh, wait, why ask?
What is the answer correct?
Why are you asking for it?
Why am I asking for it? Because you are desirable. Everybody wants asking for it. Okay. Anyone got a photo of the question? Hassan, okay, so this is from your friend. They did it. I just want to give your attention. There's a trick. There's a trick to this. You following me? You following me? Yeah. If today you can only pay attention in math class for 5 minutes, try to use the 5 minutes now. Okay, can? So this topic is cannot you see? Too bright. Yeah. Okay. A little bit. Okay, so here we call this a triple inequality. How you go about doing this is basically you probably use like you can use like R formula. You can use R formula to get something like that. Okay, that's the correct way to do lah. That's the correct way to do. Okay, who uses R formula method? Well done. Okay, so some of you might do something like this. Some of you might do something like this. Okay, what do I mean? Some of you get something like this. Sin x plus square root 3 cos x less than 0. Some of you might do something like this. Some of you might do something like this. Is it correct? Okay, so what's the issue? If you do, this is an inequality. This is an inequality. Okay? Yeah. So the issue with doing this is that you do not know if cosine x is positive or negative. So when you divide by cos x, the inequality sign may be affected. Okay? So this is what we call a solving triple inequality. Okay? It is generally one of the tougher questions in IT. Okay, it's not found in O level. So if you are going to go to ChatGPT, ChatGPT give me 10 questions on solving triple inequality, they will give you this time. Okay? You must learn how to solve because it comes out quite quicker. But let's say if I look at an equation, sine x plus square root 3x cosine x is equals to 0. Sine x equals to negative square root 3 cos x. Sine x over cos x equals to negative square root 3. Tangent x equals to negative square root 3. And then I solve. Is this alright? This is alright. But because there's no inequality sign, and you're not worried about the sign switching. But for this, you need to be careful because the sign can swap. Okay, so far? Okay, so far, so just be wary. Be wary. Okay? So generally, how do we solve inequality? Try to consider number one, you can consider solving. Okay, let's say solving fx more than 0. Consider fx equals to 0 first. Then maybe you look at the graph. Okay? These are the steps of advice. Okay? And so if Timothy and Sitong, you all do this, right? You consider the equation is fine. But we use this can be wrong method. Because it's just be careful. So of course, being the guy who's very timid, okay, I will put R formula. Okay, then what do I do next? Then I consider solving the equation. Number one, I consider fx equals to 0. Consider 2 sine x plus pi over 3 equals to 0. And what will I get? This is the same as sine x plus pi over 3 equals to 0. Generally, if I have x plus pi, okay, when I have equals to 0, what do I look at? I don't really look at PQRS. I just look at the graph. Precisely, I just look at the graph. Is it okay? I just look at the graph. So what I'm trying to tell you is x will just be 2 pi over 3 or 5 pi over 3. Okay? Can I? So now, let me show you. You all still remember how to do your graph transformation? Yeah. Or not your, but remember this is you learn it in grade 4, by right is coming out in senior high. Right? Modulus, other school when people learn in senior high, we learn in JH. So when you come to senior high, you have a good time. Because a lot of topics you learned before. Okay, so okay. First, if you forgot, you draw. Okay, this is how you do it fast. How to draw this graph in 10 seconds. 0, pi, 2 pi, 2 pi over 2. Okay, so you watch that movie. Pi over 2, 1. This is y equals to sine x. Okay? And so if I want to draw y equals to 2 sine x plus pi over 3. Okay, there are two transformations. One is 2, one is pi over 3, right? What do I call this? Translate, scale, or reflect? I want to ask Alanis. Translate. This one, is it scale, reflect, or translate? I want to ask Ariel. Scale, right? Or do I do scale first or translate first? Megan. Translate. But for this part, one is translate x, one is translate y. Actually, there are different variables. Sorry? Very good. It doesn't matter. Okay, or it doesn't matter the order. Okay? Hey, you try. Stop looking outside. You would do. Okay, whole day keep looking outside. Why are you looking up? You try keep looking outside. Can I? Okay, so after that, I want to draw 2 1. Mitra keeps looking outside. What are you looking for? Mitra keeps looking outside. What are you looking for? Okay. Okay. And so, okay. Now I want to change to 2, right? Very quickly, original graph, change it to 2. This is 2. Okay. After that, pi over 3, what will happen? Move to the left or move to the right? Left. Right. Plus pi over 3 means the shift is where negative x or positive x? Positive x. Negative x. Negative x. Oh, okay. So this becomes 7 pi over 60. So, 2 pi over 3. Pi over 2 minus pi over 4. Pi over 60. What's pi over 2 minus? Then this is negative pi over 60. Did I get it correct, Louis? Can I check 3 pi over 2? 6 minus. Correct. Okay. So then you all see, okay, where is the portion where it is negative? Where is it negative? Where is it negative? Where it's over here. Can you see? This is the part where the graph is negative. So 5 pi over 3. 7 pi over 6. This is 3 pi over 2, right? 3 pi over 2 is 9 pi over 6. Minus pi over 3 is the same as minus 2 pi over 6. So 9 minus 2 is 7, 7 pi over 6. So correct on, not fire. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You did it with cosine. You get the same answer? No. Then maybe you check again. Maybe your cosine graph wrong. That comments. Okay. Oh, I think I know why you do it cosine. Because you do it at the front. But your answer should still come out the same. Okay. Yeah.
Since you're equating it to 0, right? You just ignore it.
Ignore the? Oh, yes, you can. See. Yeah. So when you use the graph will not be unique now. You don't have to stick to the graph. Yeah, the answers will still come out. See. Is it okay? Yeah, just pause a while for those who need to copy. Even if you're copying, do ask question. Okay, do ask question if you don't understand. Yeah, any part that you find you are lost one, yeah. You get it. Okay, I go on to the next question. Yeah, last question should be easy, easy. So last question I think not difficult. Okay. How many of you have not done practice set? How many have done? Okay. All virus. Is it okay? Okay, if all is well, okay, wait, sorry. While you're waiting, this one? Something wrong? Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks. Okay, 6 okay. So if 6 is okay, now I would like you to take the rest of the time to finish your practice set 2 in class. And AFL. Maybe practice set 2 first. If you have done, who has finished practice set 2? Okay, what about if you keep your hands high? Okay, then you mark, and then have you done, who has finished practice set 3? Continue raise your hand. Almost. Okay, I put the answers on the board. Then after you're done, you mark to your AFL. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we will now pivot to practice set 2. Part 2. Why is it because it's from 0 right? Your sine bar looks like that. Your 0 to if I go to sine x 0 to pi, it looks like it is more than because it's more than 0, this is positive, negative over positive. So now everybody we do practice set 2. I'm going to write the answers on the board. Is there a question 9? Obvious one. Okay, give me a set. I write the answer first. Finish it by 11. I want it by 11. 10? Down lah, go again lah. Go again. This is what I want to. Yeah, then you do the PS3. Just see the rest. Okay, go Swata. So what? Sorry, question 3. Question 3. Yes, one. This one is PS2. PS2. PS3. I know what I'm going to say here. Practice. Anybody want practice set 4? Which practice set are you at? 4. You are at 4. 3 is done. Now you mark. This one. What is it? Yeah. Yeah. 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Okay. Question 9 and 10. So okay, what you do, right? You might need to form the derivative twice. So I think something similar happened in your notes before. What you do, right? Okay, you notice that you can't really find like dVdA, right? Because dVdA seems to be quite disgusting, right? So what you might want to do, A for area. Because here, what is given to you, right, is dA dt. And what is you're supposed to find is dV dt, right? So it seems very misleading that what you're going to find sounds like dVdA, right? But we cannot. What do we have V in terms of A? It's not right. It's not possible. But what I'll tell you is we find R first. Okay, first, B, B, right, is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Because it's spherical. dVdr is 4 pi r squared. Then, so after that, right, okay, if I have dr, okay, let me take dVdr, dr dt. Yes, okay, so backtrack. From here, given number 1, this is number 2, given dA dt, which is A, right? Okay, so Mitra, A is 4 pi r squared, since we are talking about a sphere. dA dr is 8 pi r. Is that okay? So if you sub r to be 5, then dA dr is equals to 40 pi. Following this, dr dt, right, is the same as dA dt times like dr over dA, or dA dt times 1 over dA dr. Is that okay? So focus on this side first. I'm doing this first now. So with that, dA dt, right, is 8. You know that this is 8. So it's you find dr dt first. Is that okay? This part. Find r first. After you find, you let me know. And then I want to share with you how to take the next step. Huh? Over 5 pi unit. Is that pi or answer? Pi, right? So now you have dr dt, right? You have dVdr. Then you find dV. So over here, dA dt is 8, right? And this is 1 over 40 pi. So you have 8 over 40, which is 1 over 5 pi. Cm second. Is that okay? One over 5 pi. Now look at these two. With these two, are you able to proceed? How does that sound? Can or not? Okay, yeah, let me explain. Now you are given this, right? If r is equals to 5, can I say that dVdr is 100 pi? 4 times 25. Now, remember we are finding dV dt, right? This is the same as dV over dr times dr over dt. Yeah. You can do the rest of stuff. Yeah, it's an open book. Cannot. Okay. So the best way to learn after this is just try the whole question again by yourself. Then you should be okay. You cannot synthesize, you replicate. You cannot synthesize, then you plagiarize. You write it again and again, then you remember. Okay 没有天赋就一直重复。对啊。So don't explain what I said to You understand Chinese? How come you understand Chinese so well? Oh, I think I know what. Okay, so question 10. Question 10. The rate of increase. Okay, so here, what they are telling you, Mitra, can you tell me what derivative is this when they tell you this? Yes. dx dt is 4 over 5 of dy dt. Fun fact. But what else does this give you? Mitra, think carefully. What else does it give? When I give you a relationship between dx dt and dy dt, can I say that dy dt? Well done, Joshua. It's 5 over 4, I think. 5 over 4, not 4 over 5. Let's swap the 4. That means dy dx is equal to 5 over 4. Okay? Very good. Because the rate of increase of x, this is dx dt, right? This is dx dt. With respect to time is 4 over 5, the rate of decrease of y. Okay? Yeah. Can I go to which question? The one below here. Below 14. Here. Is it okay? Yeah, what's bothering you for this question? Cannot start or stuck or couldn't proceed. Start every step. You got it wrong. Cannot be. You are so smart. I always believe. Let me see. Okay, if all goes well, checkpoint 1. Let me check with you a few checkpoints. Checkpoint 1, your dy dx should be -2 sine x. No. Sorry. Negative sine 2x. Then here, when they give you y equals to 1, checkpoint 2, you sub y to be 1. Your currency, because everything is in terms of x, you get x to be pi over 6. Remember, you're not subbing x as 1. You are subbing y as 1. But the currency is in terms of x. So from y equals to 1, how do I find the x value? You sub in y equals to 1 into this. Very good. Yes, you try to solve. You will get x to be pi over 6. Okay, if you start 1, you sound like somebody like that. Huh? This one? No problem, Brayden. Okay. Hey. Very good. It's well done. Scold him, scold him. Keep him on track. You're helping him to be a better person.
One second.
Yeah.
Space for capybara, but no space for iPad. It's more important. This is super fun. So what you want? Then you can go to arm and five. One over R squared. Yes. Okay, so so the big of increase for the so now this is the so this is goes to the hospital. Tôi xóa, sao cái set của
Once again, my dear. What's the question again? Rate of decrease is negative, is 4/5. The rate of increase, oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Those who I explained question 10 just now, this question. Okay, can you see? I bring your attention. Rate of increase is 4/5. Rate of decrease. The one that are negative one. Correct. That's why this is telling you that dSdt is negative 4/5 of dy/dt. Is that okay? Can. Hope I still got you. Who else asked question just now?
Because see this so no. Maybe that's all go how many dollars I'm doing a year?
Don't go does solid during my time.
Huh?
Look high for the 10,000 times, see properly. See like a person, you always all of these days you get injured.
What to find answer? Answer is horrible. You the answer is everywhere. How do you get the high? Oh, you think you got it? That's why. That's no, you don't have to go. This is the diagram. So then this is like x minus y. So then you do x minus y plus yeah, that's x minus so then x minus y. So this is the two square and then this is one. We have change of
I need similar price.
Yes, yes, and then that means x minus y over x minus y over yes is equals to 2 over 7. And then the formula is this one. Four pi r square. Divided 5 over 3. Divided 5 over 3. Oh, divide Jason. That's
Okay, can I have your practice set 2? Huh? In my next live? Okay, reasonable. You all done most of 2 already, right? So just left with 3 and 4. Assignment next week. Assignment next week. Yeah. You class. Hey class. Wow, you are so. Like